Hello friends, today again I am before you with the question of yesterday. Now let us discuss the question and let us try to understand what can be the model answer for that question. The question, if you remember, was related to emotional intelligence and IQ, and the question was differentiate between emotional intelligence and intelligence quotient. Why is EI more crucial for ethical leadership in civil services? So basically, there are two parts in this question. First is we have to differentiate between EI and IQ. And second is we have to then tell why EI is more crucial for ethical leadership in civil services. So basically, this is the question. And this has to be answered in about 150 words. So now let us try to start and try to distinguish what are the distinguishing features of IQ as well as EI. Intelligence quotient, that is IQ, measures cognitive abilities such as reasoning, analytical thinking, and problem solving. So IQ is basically connected with cognitive abilities, reasoning, analytical thinking, and problem solving. It reflects a person's capacity to process information and perform intellectually demanding tasks. So this is the main function of IQ. High IQ enables civil servants to draft sound policies, interpret laws, and manage data-driven governance. So basically, these are the functions which can be carried out easily if a civil servant is of high IQ. Now, on the other hand, what is EI? Emotional intelligence as defined by Solvay and Mayer. Now, Solvay and Mayer are basically they started this emotional intelligence concept and later it was expanded by Daniel Goleman. Now, Daniel Goleman is anyway, is one of the very famous psychologists and he has basically matured this concept of emotional intelligence. Now, this involves ability to perceive, understand, regulate, and effectively use emotions. Ability to perceive, understand, regulate, and effectively use emotions. Now it has 5 components. Earlier questions also we have seen of Daniel Goleman. He has given listed 5 main components. Now its key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, motivation, and social skills are critical in human-centric administration. So this basically first we are telling regarding IQ, then we are telling regarding EI, and then again we will be just trying to say what are further differences also. So while IQ ensures competence, EI ensures conduct. In ethically sensitive situations, handling communal tension, disaster relief, or citizen grievances, IQ may guide what can be done, but EI decides how it should be done. So, what IQ says, what can be done, and what EI says, how it should be done. So, officers, some example also we have quoted. Officers like K.K. Shailja during COVID-19, and another officer, Avnish Saran, in public outreach, exemplify ethical leadership grounded in emotional intelligence. So basically, this is another difference with clarity. What IQ does, what EI does. Now, second part of the question, second part, if you remember the second part of the question, first part, differentiate between EI and IQ, that has been done now. Why is EI more crucial for ethical leadership in civil services? So that also interlinked only. So it has started from here. Also, in a way, it's showing why EI is more important. But then further, we'll continue with that. So ethical leadership demands compassion, communication, and composure, attributes rooted in EI. So for ethical leadership, EI is very, very essential because it requires compassion, communication, and composure. Without it, even morally upright officers may become rigid, insensitive, or poor at conflict resolution. So if anybody lacks or any officer lacks EI, he may become at times rigid, insensitive, or poor at conflict resolution. Now we are quoting second ARC. Second ARC emphasized EI as essential for public service ethics and participatory governance. So in fact, second ARC, if you remember, they also recommended training in EI to the officers by various academies, by various training institutions. That also they have done. Hence, while IQ is necessary, EI is indispensable for ethical, inclusive, and emotionally intelligent leadership in civil services. So now this completes both parts of the answer in very clear terms and in about 150 words. Now we'll see what case study we are going to take up tomorrow. Now the case study is like this. Rogue surveillance through Pegasus type software as a part of committee probing illegal phone tapping. You discover high level involvement. How do you ensure institutional integrity and accountability? So basically, some illegal phone tapping is taking place through Pegasus type software, and you have discovered it as a part of committee probing illegal phone tapping. You understand the question? As a part of committee probing illegal phone tapping, you have discovered this. Now, there is high level involvement. So what will you do? How do you ensure institutional integrity and accountability? So basically, this case study we will take up tomorrow for discussion, and we will try to frame model answer in about 250 words. So thanks a lot for watching today's video. We will meet again tomorrow with the this case study for discussion and model answer. Thank you one and all.